Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
3 at the 35-yard line.
For the first time with Miles Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A 1st carry for Leonard Fournette. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. To throw on third down, Meredith. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Sanders. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Meredith. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Meredith escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flexed out.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Meredith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Miller.
A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Meredith. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And what's delayed? 54 Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on second down. Meredith. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
81. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. On the delay, Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. There the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Reed. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Fournette. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off the bootleg. Meredith. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
is a Buccaneer sack. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm here all day. Hey, one set. Check right 54.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Push him back. 54. Mark 54.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, nearly picked.
The pass.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 19 line. 54. Hey, tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Meredith. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play. Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Down, Tampa Bay.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Meredith. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Tampa Bay.
Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is out quickly to the right, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. being chased out left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 79 Bronco.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Buccaneers 28.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Bucs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.